Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast. Previously on Tavern Tales. With a crash of bamboo logs, our explorers realize all too keenly the degree of difficulty this trapped latent dungeon represents, and begin to move more cautiously and slowly. But are they prepared for what's in the next room?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? 1 beer or two, I'll drink to you.
The door.
Maryland Jane is going to take a really good look at this door and see if there's any kind of
I'm going to help you look.
keyholes or little slots or traps.
I also know
Traps.
these things.
There are several little sluts that have been banged in with hammers in amongst the seaweed.
Say that again.
Didn't
You
say
said
slats. You said
I know.
something else.
I know. That's why I said that.
No, don't do that.
What?
A bunch of sluts.
Yes. Horny devils in amongst the seaweed.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yes, you do.
I know.
No, the doors open. Which do they open towards you or away from you?
They open away.
All right. There's not really. There's like a little push place where it looks like you would push to open the door, and that's it.
I check and there's no traps.
Roll.
Okay.
Spend the time. Spend about a minute. You go over the doors thoroughly. Look at the hinges, all the different places. Check for pressure plates. Do all of the things.
13.
Yeah, you didn't wait for guidance there, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. You got a 13?
Yeah.
From what you can tell, you do not detect or find any traps.
I don't like how he
Well,
says
then
that.
I'm going to open the door.
Perfect. Who is standing behind you?
Me.
All right, we back in order, or because it's a 10-foot wide, so are two people standing there, or is there a bunch of people behind?
I
How
want
far
to be,
behind are you?
I'll be like right beside the anthropologist.
Okay, the
I'm in the
anthropologist
rear.
and the
Oh.
archaeologist.
Florida man's in the rear.
Okay, of the
As-
party. So you're fighting with Tex to see who's last.
I mean, I can move if you really want to be in the back.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just near the rear.
Okay,
Before I open this door,
Yes.
I'm going to have my sword out and ready because things
with which hand?
in my right hand.
Okay,
I will push the door open with my left hand.
you push the door open with your left hand, and it is naught but darkness beyond.
Gonna throw a torch through that door. Whew.
We had a
I step forward and I shine my radiant chest.
Cool. It casts light through the crack of the door that you have opened briefly. It doesn't make out anything yet because it's rather featureless plain. It does seem to be a sandy floor. That's what you hear without even having to make a check. But can everyone please make a perception check?
girl.
What? Do I have to say my prayer again?
For guidance?
Yeah.
You always have to say a prayer for
Man,
guidance.
this is going to get exhausting.
It should be something short because you were saying it directly before their action. So how do you call for guidance?
Help them.
Kitty Chow Chow, bless me with guidance. Amen. Thank you.
I'm obviously looking somewhere else.
Aw, did you get that one?
Yeah.
Fighting with Tex to see if you're fifth.
What if you laugh?
You're looking backwards. All right.
being in my space.
How did you do, Tex?
21 total.
How did you get a 21 with Florida man being so noisome beside you?
By accident, I try to pick him up to move him in front of me, and I pick him up so he's got a better view over everybody else.
Yeah, I'm just I'm peering over everyone.
Just no, you go in front of me, and I gave him a boost.
You see
Right.
nothing then and
No,
hear nothing.
I'm like in his butt.
You may hear something, but it's not from the doors.
One of the little horny devils in the doors gives you a wink.
I'm like,
How did
your
you do,
tummy's
Penny?
grumbling a lot.
Penny got 18.
Ooh, nice. And how did you do, Maryland Jane?
Maryland Jane got a 15.
Nice. And then our wonderful cleric with guidance got a...
15.
Oh, there we go.
Good thing you got the guidance.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So with 15s and more, you all hear movement on the other side of that door. You see a sandy floor. The door opens the rest of the way, and the light of the day from this blanket shines forth upon a room constructed of large stone blocks buttressed in four corners. The walls are wet and slimy, and mud covers most of the floor in a thin coating. To the east and west may be seen stone doors recessed in the wall, and to the north a set of stairs leading down. But what takes up all of your mental image, what you see primarily is a boulder amid a pile of smaller rounded rocks. The boulder is 5 feet tall, colored brown with dark streaks and spots on it, and leaning against it is what appears to be a bamboo staff. And then in front of that, in the mud around the base of the boulder, is a moving shape that looks kind of like a crayfish. It is facing you and seems to be aware of your presence.
Don't know what to do with a crayfish.
Are we able to tell if it's actually a boulder or something that is going to come to life?
I don't know. Can you?
I can check. I can try.
How would you do that? You go up and bang on the stone, I guess.
No,
You could do
I
that.
don't want to do that.
Hello?
Is anybody home?
What would you like to do then?
Does it look like an old boulder?
Yes.
Can I use
like all boulders,
like
it is ageless.
an ancient boulder?
By that, do you mean like worn and weathered and rounded
Maybe.
and stuff?
Can I I was gonna say, can I use my knowledge of history to see if it's some sort of creature, like mythical creature?
This is like geology, not history. How old is this rock?
Quiet.
Archaeologist.
That's not wrong. Like, sometimes that's more geology than archaeology.
Make a religion check.
Oh, okay, that works. I'm not gonna use guidance this time.
Oh, I have religion.
Can I use guidance every time?
There's got to be limits
Okay,
on it.
so I'll be clear. You can only use guidance if you're making an active action, not in combat, because it takes you 6 seconds to cast guidance. So when I say make a saving throw, you don't have time to cast guidance.
Right,
You're
but
too
it-
busy trying to get out of the way of something.
But a religion check.
Exactly.
Okay.
So in this instance here, you can ask Kinajaja for his help in giving you whatever information you need to glean from it. The book doesn't really have a distinction. So yes, of course you can cast guidance before you roll your religion check. What is everybody else doing?
What is it? I can't see anything past.
Fair. It's a big butt.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, there's a giant rock with a stick on it,
Stick
leaning against it.
Yeah.
A giant shrimp.
Yeah.
And sand and mud
Yes.
in the middle of the room.
And
yes.
stone doors.
Sand and mud everywhere.
And
It's
wet
trapped.
walls.
Wet walls. Slimy wet walls.
So is this shrimp like just breathing air?
yeah, it seems to be.
That's weird.
Huh?
Okay.
It's a trap.
Can I? My go-to right now is, can I throw another torch in towards the shrimp?
You only have the one. So are you throwing your torch in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
Well, you keep asking me if you can do stuff.
I would like to throw my torch at the shrimp now. I'm going to throw my torch. There we go.
Whatcha?
I am going. Okay. We're going to just start this all over again. Take 15. Click. Maryland Jane is going to see this giant shrimp thing and make a conclusion that shrimp are water creatures and they like water. So she's going to throw the flaming torch at the shrimp.
Logic.
Okay.
She's
Barbecue.
an anthropologist.
All right.
Not exactly.
Are you throwing it at the crayfish or are you throwing it towards the crayfish?
Towards the crayfish.
Okay, so it's going to land in front of it, sort of thing.
Do you want to hit it or not hit it?
I know. I'm
sorry,
deciding
you're
if I want to
thinking?
piss it off or not.
You
I feel
don't.
like if I piss it off, that might be not a good idea.
What if he has crayfish buddies?
I'm going to throw it in front of, just in case there's more to this situation that I do not know, which is likely.
Okay, you do so.
Yeah. Doesn't move.
No, it doesn't seem to respond to it in fear, and it's definitely looking at all of you.
Huh. Have we entered into the room, or are we
No.
just standing outside?
No one has said that, so I've had you standing with the door open. I don't know how you did that, though, because you have the door open with one hand, your sword in the other, so I'm guessing you sheathed the sword, pulled out your continual flame torch, threw it, then pulled your sword back out.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Okay.
what happened. Maybe I should let the guidance thing happen first. But Maryland's at the front, so she just wants to go and take one step into the room.
Penny, this room has a ceiling that is 40 feet high. Up.
Ooh.
Make your religion check.
Oh, shit. 13.
You don't gain any significance about this boulder in relation to Kinichaja and the Olman religion. What?
Sorry, can I make a...
You just threw a torch.
I just threw a torch. Never mind.
What did you want to do?
Well, I just realized I have a lot of points in religion. I should be making those as well, considering
too-
anthropology and...
You're caught up
Olman.
by this crayfish.
Yeah, you're busy.
I'm an
busy
idiot.
fighting shrimp.
With a torch.
Can I do an insight check on the staff?
It's
I want to see inside it. I'm just kidding.
Insight. Ha ha.
I want to get information about the staff.
It's a bamboo staff.
There's
or-
nothing special about it.
Yeah. Doesn't
Oh,
seem-
I don't want to do that then.
It's leaning against the boulder.
So Penny is worried about traps
Okay.
because of her experience from the logs and her other adventuring experiences. So she's going to take advantage of the higher ceilings and ensure she doesn't touch any floor in the room and kind of keep a low altitude but fly in the room.
Doesn't work that way. You're going to have to step into the room in order to fly into the room.
Can I get a run and start?
No.
And then put a runway? No.
No. It's a doorway. Your wings won't fit through it. You will not be
Oh.
able to fly already without stepping into the room. If that is your concern, then you cannot do that. If you would like to step into the room and then fly around, you're more than welcome to do so.
Oh.
But if your concern is, I don't want to put my foot on the ground, you can't do it. I'm just trying to play that's what your
That's fair.
intention
That's
was.
fair.
Okay.
Rules of flight, I understand.
Yeah.
Physics.
You will end up stepping on the floor. So I don't want to lie to you.
Is there
if that's what you don't want to do.
Is there anything like beams or anything on the ceiling?
Laser beams?
Pew pew pew.
You can't really see light. The light from daylight is not shining directly in that direction. You cannot see. It does seem to be just a stone roof that is wet and slimy.
Because I have a whip.
Whip it.
Whip it real good.
It's 40 feet up. You're not going to be able to whip a beam on the ceiling unless you're already flying. All right.
All my dreams are being crushed.
I wish I had detect magic.
Oh, do you want me to do that?
I don't know.
So
You could ask in character and I would do that.
maybe before we go into this room, we should try and get some info on it, because last time we didn't do that, we almost died. Just saying.
What kind of info are you talking about?
Well, we know that the shrimp isn't scared of fire.
That is much needed information.
Make it easier when we make it for barbecue. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
Does anybody know what that shrimp thing is?
I don't know, but it looks tasty. Throw that in a gumbo or a soup.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
You can make shrimp stew, shrimp, all those things. Shrimp. It works better in an Alabama accent. Forrest Gump.
You're all standing in a doorway.
Yeah.
Is there anything magical about this room?
I don't know.
Oh, I could find out for you.
How?
I'm going to detect some magic.
You're going to cast Detect Magic?
I'm going to... Yes, I don't know why I did that in character.
That's fine. You can totally do that. You're going to spend the spell slot then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need a roll. You just detect magic.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
You do not detect any magic in the range with which you can see it.
I didn't even get to sing my magic song.
Sure, sing your magic song.
Oh, no, I don't want to anymore. It doesn't work.
Cool.
I feel at some point we're going to have to go in this room one way or another if we want to get out of this damn fog.
Screw it.
Does it look like the fog is in this room by chance? Or is it
Oh, yeah.
just sent?
Absolutely. Fog everywhere.
Okay.
Maryland steps into the room.
All right.
You
Cool.
can levitate.
As Maryland steps into the room, Penny tells her.
You can levitate.
Yeah, and like once.
Wait, hold on. You shout out. I mean, but Maryland is stepping into the room. Does her voice stop you, or do you physically try to stop her from entering the room?
No, I just say it because she's
Okay.
being
Does this stop
silly.
you from proceeding into the room?
Right before I put my foot down on the ground, I put it back to where it was, and I'll be like,
So your point?
So you don't have to step on anything. I just stare at her blankly like, please get this.
Cool. A whole bunch of time has passed. The crayfish scuttles forward the couple of feet that it needs to grab the torch. It grabs the continual flame torch and eats it.
Oh my God.
that's really cool.
Is it glowing?
No, no, you can't see anything.
Oh, I wanted it to glow now.
But technically, it's still
Inside glowing.
glowing.
I think it was destroyed in the first bite, whatever it was that you would have cast into the bit of the front of the tip of the torch.
When it does
what?
that,
Yeah.
Maryland Jane quickly runs back, grabs a handful of the logs,
Oh, okay.
runs back to the door and throws more wood. See if we can feed this crayfish to death. Is that a thing?
What
Can
are
we give
you
it some inside splinters? No?
Okay.
I retract that.
Do you want me to kill whatever's in there?
Do you want to go kill that with me?
I feel like when we go in there that we're going to trip some sort of thing.
Why don't you make a check to see if you can see? Why don't you put Tex down
Oh yeah, Tex, I'm putting you down.
I am on the ground again.
and make a perception check to see if you can see there's some sort
Okay.
of problem in the floor of the ground of the room. Everyone can do that if you would like to.
Okay.
17.
Ah, son of a bitch.
10.
13.
The ground is muddy. Everyone has succeeded. The floor is muddy alone, but it is muddy everywhere, and it would cause you disadvantage to make attacks and whatnot on the muddy floor because of how slippery that mud seems to be in the room. And you would have difficult terrain to travel through. That's really what this is. There is no trap. There is no quicksand. There is no...
So technically, we could do range attacks from right where we're standing.
Or we could fly over it. And
Anybody
get to
have
the door.
animal handling?
Well,
Anyone
not
have
really
animal-
well. I'm training it, but it's
+5.
We could try and talk to the shrimp.
It is a crayfish. I just want to point that out again. A crayfish.
I had to dissect one of those in high school biology. Their stomachs are yellow. No, their hearts are yellow. It's really weird.
Is this in character?
I was going to say,
No.
I kind of wish it was.
Fine, yes.
Does mud technically count as a type of liquid
For what purpose?
for a water walking purpose?
If you cast Water Walk, of course, I will grant you that this terrain will not be difficult to you.
Fine.
It's a crayfish. Just go over it.
You don't know if it's going to get bigger. You don't know if the boulders
it's
would
already
expand.
big. It's a large animal.
Oh, it
It's a dire crayfish.
has a shell. It's like its own built-in armor.
Sure.
Maryland Jane is going to shout to the crayfish in Ulmon,
Okay.
friend or foe.
Cool. Do that.
In Ulmon?
Yes, please.
We haven't established what this sounds like, so I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah, this would be good.
Takase e telamon.
Cool. Telamon eko chonwande, wachak, wantafonoa, he wacho kande.
Wow, life story.
So that's definitely not a friendly thing.
So everyone who can understand Olmon,
All of us.
which was everybody,
Yeah.
for reasons, because we have an archaeologist who has studied the Olmon ancient technologies and buildings and devices, and we have an anthropologist that has studied the peoples, and we have
I have a helmet.
We have a cleric that worships Kinich Aja, the sun god of, one of the triple sun god of the Olman people. We have the brother-in-law who kind of just happened along the way.
Yeah, I was on Duolingo, so.
Yeah. It was the free pickup that week.
Yep.
That's so good.
And
I have a helmet.
And you have a helmet.
I have a helmet that like lets me comprehend all of the languages. It's the lazy man's way.
Yeah, you haven't described it. I figure that this comprehend language is actually a bucket that you kind of can wear on your head.
No, it's actually a helmet.
I know, it's still a helmet.
I imagine it's one of those helmets that has, you can put drinks on either side with straws coming to your mouth.
A foam dome.
Yeah.
That doesn't help you comprehend languages.
You think you do when you've had enough of the drink.
Yeah, it helps you learn a new one.
So all of you here,
Hey man, who is this? Who dares to enter the chamber of the guardian, eh? You better go, or I have to discharge my sacred duty. You better be off with you before I lose my temper.
that was my best Cheech and Chong version.
It was not bad. It's more Cheech than Chong, but that's acceptable.
It was supposed to be Cheech.
Yeah. Because Chong is like way different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going to reply in Olman, and I'm gonna say, we seek safe passage through, trying to rescue a friend of ours.
What the fuck? No way, man. No coming through here.
Well, then if you really want to die, I guess we can do that too.
Whoa. I'm not the one who's going to be doing the dying here.
Excuse me, Mr. Crawfish. Do you have a name?
Oh, yeah. My name is...
Begorgi.
I don't know what you
just
just said.
said-
It was a great choice, but I don't know what you said.
Begorgi.
Big Gorgie?
Begorgi.
Bagorgy.
Wallace.
This is why we don't make names for characters.
Jorge was a great choice.
Can it be just New Mexico?
LaCroix. How about that? LaCroix. Because it
Got
says
anything?
crayfish.
Oh, okay. I like
LaCroix.
California.
Cassius Crayfish. Oh my. It's a bunch of strange names.
Cray Aiken.
Yes. He doesn't talk right for that, but yes.
Oh, boy.
Aiken. We'll go with just Aiken. Cray Aiken.
Great.
Cray Aiken.
Well, it is very nice to meet you, Aiken. Oh, boy.
Oh, what are you doing here, man?
Well, you see, my lover, Arizona, she came here at some time, and we are on a mission to find her. This here is her brother. I am her in the future to be fiance, except I did not have a chance to ask her. I do have the ring in my pocket, though, and I was hoping once I found her to propose to her. And so if you would be so kind to assist us in getting through this room, we can just pass on by like we were never here.
I don't know, man. You're like big, soft, skishy things, and I'm not allowed to let you all in here.
Can I ask how long you've been here?
Oh, like a long time, eh?
Have you ever been outside this room?
What?
Have you ever gone anywhere but this room?
This is like all of existence, man.
Oh, sweetie. You are so wrong. You know, if you helped us get through this room unnoticed, you might be able to come with us. And you could see an entirely different world outside this room. So many beautiful things to see.
Yeah, you know, I got a job to do, and I'm not gonna follow you along. You go back where you came from, or I might fuck you up.
Well, that's not very nice.
The shrimp has spoken.
I'm not a shrimp, eh? Whatever, you soft two-legged thing.
Do you have a map? I say in like my normal language.
What the fuck? I don't even understand that person.
You have to speak in Alman.
I don't speak all man. I just comprehend.
Put your helmet on.
No, the helmet just comprehends. It doesn't.
Oh, you can't
Yeah.
speak it?
She asked if you have a map.
A map of what? The room? It's crazy.
Wait, is there like a way through this room, or is it just?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of ways out to this room. If you are allowed in here, but you're not.
So what if you just turn around for a minute? You know,
What does that mean, even?
good question.
Look here, Mr. Aiken. We really like you. You seem spicy, and I like that in a person or a crawfish. And I really think that if we worked at it, we could be best friends and I could help you see the world. You could sit on my back and I could be like a crawfish horse. I don't know where I'm going
How would
with
I
that.
sit on your back? I'm like 3 times bigger than you, man.
I'd make it work for you.
Why would I put on my legs?
You could fly. I have wings. We could fly around. I could show you the world. Unbelievable sights.
I could show you the world.
Indescribable feelings.
Soaring, tumbling, freewheeling. We got lots of adventuring to do.
Okay, tell me, princess. To the right, you can see that the mud has filled a area. To the left, you can see the mud has filled an area. And behind the boulder, you can see the mud flows down into like a pit sort of thing that might be for what you would have seen as stairs before. What you see around.
What do you eat?
Oh, there's like nutrients in the mud. Fuck you. I eat whatever I want.
Took a weird turn.
Also, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, crawfish guts are definitely fluorescent yellow, and you just like slice them right down the middle. I'm like doing these hand gestures, and then you like claw open their insides to like take a look and poke at their hearts.
Yeah, I'm not going to translate any
Maybe it
of
was
that.
pink, their hearts, and it was like their spleen that was yellow.
But you're saying this in common? to
Yeah,
us?
of course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. As she's saying that, I'm relaying exactly what she's saying in Olman.
You're fucked up is what you are.
I'm just the translator.
Oh yeah, you even step 1 foot in here and I'll take you out.
Oh, Miss Cray-Aiken, before you do that, is there anything you want that we could maybe provide you that would assist you in turning a blind eye to us entering the room and proceeding?
No, I'm an honorable crayfish man, and I would never do such a thing. Cannot be bribed.
Who did you make your promise to protect this room?
Kalkakila.
When was the last time you saw this? Kalkakila?
Like a little while ago.
Like a few hundred years ago.
No, man, that's not a little while ago.
Did they forget about you?
Who? Who are they?
Kalkakila?
Kalkakila? No, Kalkakila never forget me.
Well, you seem like one stubborn crawfish, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, and fuck you, whatever.
Oh, fuck it. I just go and kill him.
All right. You move into the room.
Yeah.
With disadvantage, I
Hopefully
guess.
I don't sink
All
into
right.
the mud.
So you
too
start
much.
stepping into the room. The crayfish, of course, he has like 10 legs. He's not having a problem with the difficult terrain in here. He backs up and thumps his tail against the boulder, and it actually sounds hollow. And it goes boong, boong. And the boulders that are arrayed around the larger boulder shift, and the boulder itself picks up off the ground, and that bamboo staff that was leaning against it that seemed so interesting before that you were wanted to make some insight on helps prop the boulder up, and it turns, and there is this gigantic hermit crab.
What's up with all this crustacean?
Well, this is going to be fun.
And the crab turns and says, "Hey, what's going on? What's happening?
It's Eeyore.
Yeah.
Got it.
What's happening? Aiken, who is here?"
No, you gotta wake up, Kakila. The guys are here. They're gonna fuck shit up. We gotta take them out.
What? Who?
Hold on a minute. Can I ask your name, sir?
What the fuck, man? He says Kalkakila. I told you this like several.
I'm Kalkakila.
Well, it is very nice to make your acquaintance. So you see here, we were talking to Mr. Aiken, and I was giving him some compliments, telling him
They never complimented me, man.
I liked your personality, and I thought we could be friends.
You said I was spicy, and then you rubbed your belly.
Spicy's a good thing where I come from, and it's a very good quality to have.
Stop rubbing your belly, man.
I got an itch.
You can have a gem.
It's probably from all this poison air.
That was a very good point. So you see here, we are attempting to find my lover, who I intend to propose to when I find her. his sister. And these people are here to help us on our journey, and we just want to pass through this room so that we can attempt to find her. That is all we are asking. We don't want no violence. We don't want any cooked seafood. We just want to pass.
That sounds reasonable. There, what is it? The direction over here? Stupid map. Over there, he points, and it's to your right. There is a staircase that you could... I am too big. No, man, we aren't supposed to fuck them up. No, I don't want to fight. It should be fine. Ah, man, I should have never woke you up. I should have just taken it myself. But you did. You all seem like reasonable creatures who speak in a civilized tongue.
I really appreciate that, sir. Is there anything we can do for you in return for letting us pass through?
Oh... Yes, my false leg. It's loose. Could you help tighten it up for me?
Is he pointing to his like bamboo?
Yeah, the
thing?
bamboo leg.
Okay.
Got a leg that's it's been busted off and broken, and a bamboo staff, like a monk's bamboo staff, has been turned into a false leg for him.
Before anything is done, can
Sure.
I see if he's being deceitful?
You may all make an insight check to see if the Kalkakila is lying. Normally, I would have you done this with disadvantage because you don't know this guy at all, but you're all speaking in Olman, and he seems to be some sort of relevant Olman individual. And so based on your knowledge of religion as well, and your understanding of the principles and the peoples, you can make this insight check with just at normal. How did we do?
11.
21.
25.
18.
Well, the 11 says, yeah, it does seem loose. Like just on its own, it seems loose.
Yeah.
But everything higher than 18, especially the 21 and 25, he does not want to slam down and kill one of you and then fight the remaining 4. That doesn't seem like a good idea, especially if you just want to pass through.
Cool.
He is large, like really big. There's no way he could fit through any of the doors that you have come through. He is too big for that space.
I was thinking that I could use my paints and paint him a new leg.
It would still be an artificial construct. It wouldn't have blood flow and things like that. But that's a brilliant idea.
That's so cute.
Rather than fixing the one he's got, just be like, here
Paint
you
him a
go.
new one.
A custom made one.
Here's an
Yeah.
idea. If you would like to paint him a leg, may do so.
Can I take his idea and add it, like, because we have all those logs in the other room.
Yeah.
If we did replace it with a bigger, better log and like, right? Because if he just has this tiny little bamboo.
But he can paint him an
Staff.
actual crab leg. Like a real one.
Oh, you are being very kind. I like this leg, and it suits me fine. Just if you could be tightened a little.
Oh, well, all right. We'll tighten it. Happily.
Flash over
The
in the mud.
crayfish darts forward and snaps his little pincers at you. It's like, hey man, yeah, of course, yeah. But he stays just out of threat range. He's like, yeah, I thought so, eh?
You and I are going to be friends.
I don't
You'll
think
see.
so.
No,
It ain't never gonna happen.
I like you too.
Oh man. The crayfish glows a little bright red in the head as blood suffuses that area of the crayfish as he blushes in the crayfish way.
Is it also because of the torch he ate?
No. No. Gobble.
We probably need a couple people to twist his leg back because it's probably massive.
Oh yeah. It's large.
It'll probably take all of us.
It's just a monk's quarterstaff.
All right.
So yeah, you can do that. Does anybody want to talk to the crayfish at the time?
As soon as we're like done adjusting the leg, I pull out my bone pipe and just like
Play a
start-
little song?
Oh, it's that kind of pipe. I was thinking it's a smoke pipe.
Oh, you
For a
can probably
moment.
smoke through it too, but it
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
play
would
well
be good
afterwards.
yeah, never mind. I take it back.
Oh, you can still play a song. That's nice.
While you're fixing the
Play a sea shanty.
Oh no, I was doing it because Cheech and Chong.
Oh.
while you are fixing the leg of the hermit crab, the crayfish is trying to get the hermit crab to fight you. And he's like, come on, man, you're supposed to be the protector, not just like a guide letting people through. What is wrong with you, man?
I really think you should come with us. I think you'd have a great addition to our group.
The crayfish is also too big to fit through the doors.
Or is he?
Paint him smaller? Or what?
I was going to say paint a bigger door.
Everywhere you go, just painting bigger doors.
Looney Tunes.
I love the paint.
Thoughts
I
there.
feel like this is a Wile E. Coyote moment.
Yeah. I'd rather bring the crab guy.
Except
though.
then that doesn't actually work.
Actually, the doors are big enough.
Aw.
Would he come with us if I did that?
But maybe
He doesn't look trustworthy.
maybe we could
Oh, okay.
bring stuff back to them like later, like if we find anything really cool that they've always wanted, like a book or something.
I can eat a
assume-
book.
Do you want food?
No, man, there's like more than enough nutrients in here and they're delicious.
Okay.
I mean, delicioso. I just saw Dora, so.
Trying to translate things into Spanish.
All right. Well, how does your leg feel?
That feels much better.
All right. Well, if you don't need anything else, I guess we'll be on our way.
Good luck.
Thank you. It is greatly appreciated, and I'll remember both of your friendships forever.
That is appreciated. No, man, fuck you.
I'm going to take that as you like me too.
Oh, man. How does anyone want to marry this fucker?
She hasn't said yes yet.
He is so, like, agreeable and does not argue. It's very weird.
I don't know what to say to that.
This is the sum up of this relationship here.
Yes.
Hit home.
And
The agreeable.
Yep.
And we head towards the door. She says as she heads towards the door.
And with that, we'll call this game to a conclusion today.
Thanks for avoiding all the combat by being so nice.
Then go watch some Sword Art Online.
First season only.
Such a
Second
good call.
season's amazing.
My goodness.
So good.
I did like the first season more.
Or
But
you could,
just the first half of the first season, or did you like Alfheim Online as well?
Yes.
So it was an either or.
Yes.
See, did you like the Alfheim Online stuff?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You just didn't like the Gun Gale Online stuff?
No.
Oh, it was so good.
I cried at Elfheim Online. I cry.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
like
it's
flat out.
tearjerker.
Like tears or like
Oh, yes.
babbling? Just like a couple tears or like crying?
like an ugly cry.
Like an ugly cry.
Oh no. Hey, Ron. Sorry. Got distracted.
I was sad.
It's okay. Kyle cries all the time.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.